I'm here with Matt from Max Tracks. He's also got a really epic looking Jeep Gladiator with AT Overland
Summit camper,
camper, and I'm going to get him to show us around. As you know, we're looking for a second vehicle, and Carol and I done the rooftop thing for years, but we want to get inside and kind of have a camper style feel to it. So yeah, if you can show us around, show us some of the main features that'd be wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, so we were in the same boat. We used to have a roof tent. We had a Land Cruiser troop carrier. We drove around Australia. I used to run a magazine there, and they're great, but they do have their limitations, right? So the cool thing with this that I really enjoy is the interior living space. So the AT Summit is fully insulated, which for me is huge. We live in the desert, which means a lot of really nice days with really cold nights. Right. So 30 millimeters of insulation, even the windows are insulated, and even the tent fabric has 4 layers, including a layer of thin slit material.
Wow.
The bed platform, even insulated. So that's the key word here. This thing's warm, it also stays really, really cool, and it's light. It's about 350 pounds.
The whole unit.
The whole unit before you start adding options. We elected to paint this one, go for the awning. We went for the window as well. And the cool thing with that window, it's a dual pane window, so it keeps the heat out. It also has a screen on it. It also has a full blackout, so you can sleep. Especially for you guys, big family, you know, they make them with a longer cab as well.
Oh, do they?
So you can sleep people below. We personally did this for our rescue Greyhound, so he has his own little spot below, and we can still sleep up top. Nice. So when it comes to the modifications on the vehicle, so we did 37-inch tires. Maybe we'll check it out from the front so you guys can see it. So the cool thing with this truck, 37-inch tires on a factory 2-inch Mopar lift. These are even the same Falcon tires that the vehicle came with from the factory. AT3Ws, we really like these. Put the Method race wheels on there. And all we really did to make sure we restored that payload is we re-geared it, because we didn't want it to kind of always be, you know, up or down a gear, and it's never quite right. But my favorite thing about the Gladiator is definitely the bumper package, the sliders, the front bumper that this thing comes with. If you have a look at the front, the Gladiator comes standard with this, well, optional but available with this steel bumper. Comes with the Warn winch. You can take the wings off. I'm not sure if you guys have that on your Jeep.
We have a AV bumper. And
yeah, AV is great stuff. Yeah,
but we can't take the wings off, so that shortens you down for
shortens you down. Yeah.
Really nice.
We were just on the Rubicon with the Jeep executive and design team with stock Gladiators, and these things were fantastic. I mean, to be able to take a pickup truck through the Rubicon Trail was really cool, and we could do that no problems. I mean, this thing with a little bit larger tires, a little bit larger lift in the camper.
Good clearance front and back.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you can skull drag these things over quite a bit of stuff.
Wow. So you went on the trail with the camper?
Not with this. We were in stock Gladiators at the time, which I think is actually more of an accomplishment because they weren't even modified at all.
That's unbelievable.
So,
what's the interior like on this thing?
Yeah, let's go have a look. I actually think, you know, for a Wrangler, I guess we're usually used to Spartan interiors, and I would say near luxurious. So this has the saddle leather interior. Sorry, a little bit dirty. We live in Arizona, so this was a pretty big drive for us. That was our shakedown trip. Yeah. But heated steering wheel, heated seats, all the stuff that you could want from a modern car. So we're a big fan of it.
Yeah, and is the back showable?
Yeah. You know, we have some stuff in there for our Greyhound, but Greyhound's the key thing there. He runs our lives. But yeah, really nice. The seats fold up.
Oh, nice.
And you have these nice little compartments in here. So we put binoculars in there, and all that kind of cool.
Sounds like there's a bit more legroom than a JK.
Probably more than a JK. From what I understand, it's about the same as a stock JL. Okay. Right. So, you know,
JL cab is a little bit bigger.
Yeah, people ride back there, but that wasn't really a primary concern for us when we were looking at the vehicle.
Yeah.
But we're a big fan on it. We have about 6,500 miles on it so far, and haven't had any issues. It's been a wonderful vehicle. No creaks, no squeaks, no nothing. And this camper is everything that we've been searching for.
So you've got this is like a shelving system.
Yeah, so this is stuff that, full disclosure, we sell. So we're the U.S. importer for MSA as well. So to be able to drop that fridge down, so shorter people or even me can get into it. And then we decided to go for put a drawer system in. Then it's 100% extension with built-in lighting. So the cool thing with that is, it's just a lot of usable space. So we kind of designed this vehicle to live outside of, with the exception of when it's not nice outside, we can still live inside. But everything is a compromise. We keep some alu boxes up front, and that's where dog food and cooking stuff goes, because we usually take that out every time you're doing it. But yeah, I'll stand up inside. So for reference, I'm about 6'3".
Okay. Nice.
And I can.
Yeah. Awesome.
So it's really nice.
Very nice. And the bed kind of slides out, or you can get up on that side and then you fold this side down, or how does that work for the sleeping quarters?
So the bed's already down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's my favorite thing about this particular camper is, so I have all of this space in here when I don't need it. So for living inside, when the weather's not so rough, it's pretty good. Solar on the roof, and put a fan in here, and
so you got the bed space is a good 6 to.
It's 80 inches of bed space, which is really important for us because we're not short. We're not short.
And we're all 6+.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's good.
Yeah, and the cool thing on this Gladiator, the walls are nearly vertical, and as far as the living space goes, that's pretty ideal.
Yeah.
This is our diesel heater right here. So that tank will last us about a month. Some people had concerns with, it's inside. Well, diesel is actually relatively safe fuel. It doesn't really smell. It's completely sealed. We have no issues with it. And again, we only have to refill it in a blue moon.
And we're in that heat. That's a little heater for the
so that's a 5,000 BTU diesel heater. So there's actually a diesel air furnace underneath the drawer here, and a little bit hard to see, but there's an intake and an outtake vent right there.
Nice.
That
it keeps you toasty warm.
It's designed. We're gonna put a 270 easy awning on this with the wall set, with the idea that we're on a beach in Baja and it's cold. Just to kind of take the chill off.
Yeah, sure.
So
wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for.
I appreciate it, man. I love showing off my tree fort.
Yeah, it's a really neat machine. This is definitely an option we need to look at. I like the length. I like the living space in there. You can stand up, so someone 6'4" or 6'3" like Matt can stand up comfortably. The bed is 80
inches long.
80 inches long, so that's very nice. So check them out, atoverland.com. And since he's with Max Tracks, you probably have a pair if you're overlanding, but if not, make sure you get one. Watch our latest video where Pete pulls somebody out of the ditch, and Max Tracks came in handy. So
awesome.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, dude. I really appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
you.